Good afternoon, fellow YouTubers. Today is my third video on Birch receipt printers, and today we're going to be tackling a different issue, which is a beeping error. In the printer, connected to the printer, the power is stable, there's a paper inside, it's closed well, but it's still beeping. That's the issue we're going to be tackling today. Let's have a look at it. So this is my Birch Q3 receipt printer. There's no paper in it currently, so I'm going to put a paper in it the right way. As you can see, it's still beeping. It's closed very well, tightly. There's a paper in it at the right position, but it's still beeping. So we're going to first turn it off. Now we take out the paper, take off this cover, and every printer has two sensors, one for the paper and one for the lid. This is the paper sensor. This part, these two small things you can see here, that's for the paper sensor, and the one for the lid is this white thing here. This white thing you can see here. When you close it, it goes down, press it down. So that's the lid sensor, and this is the paper sensor. So it's either this, the paper sensor, or the lid sensor is faulty. So we're going to open this side. We're going to take out the thermal head and the cutout, which are all together, and check the fault. I'm going to start taking off the 4 screws, which are 1, 2. There's one in the corner here, and one over here. So I'm going to bridge. Taking off the screws, you can just see the paper take it off like this. Using my hand to push it down, so it assumes the lid is closed, and then we'll tap it down. For the paper sensor, I'm going to use a metal. Yes. So this is a paper sensor. I don't want you to see this. And the thermal head sensor. 3 pins. 1, 2, 3. The lid sensor is this. The paper sensor. So now I'm going to turn on the printer and check which sensor is faulty. So I'm turning it on. Stopped. So I release the paper sensor. As you can see, it's showing I close the error for the I release this one and the paper sensor. So since this is working well, use your hand and put on a thermal sensor. You see, it's still not working. So the paper sensor is going on and off. But if we bridge it down here, it's stable. So it means the paper sensor is faulty. As you can see, the paper sensor is faulty. So it's either you replace the whole thermal head, which is this. You take out the whole thermal head and replace it. That's if it's printing faint and it's also beeping. You can take off all the thermal head and replace it. Or if it's working, we could just bridge this side, these two sensors, these two pins, 1, 2. Use a lead to bridge it, to short circuit it, and to stop beeping. So let's try that out and see how it works out. Okay, to work on that, we'll first have to turn the power off. So let's turn it off. Okay, now let's get my soldering lead. I have my soldering lead here, my soldering iron. So I'll rather use a small one, since which has been set to about 480 degrees Celsius. It's hot enough. So use my soldering lead and the soldering iron to create a short circuit between these first 2 pins you can see. Let me try to get a closer view for you. Okay, that's said and done. Let's fix it back and see how it works. So now I fix it back inside. Firm and screw it now and give it a test. Okay, so after fixing the screws back, let's cover this side. Get the paper in. Let's turn it on first. Okay, it's still beeping because the lid cover is still working. The lid cover is still working. It's open. Let's put the paper in it. Close it. Voila! It's working now. Now let's give it a test print. As you can see, I've already installed the driver for on my machine, CPQ2R. So printer properties, print test page. It's working. Let's give it another test print. Okay, so as you can see, it's printing well now. Windows printer test page. But now, the only disadvantage about this is now the paper sensor is not working. So even if there's no paper in it, it will still not give an error. Let's try that and see. So I've taken off the paper, there's no paper in it. But when you close it, it starts beeping. That's because the paper sensor has been short-circuited. So now it assumes the paper already in it, and only the lid sensor is working, which is the cover. So if it opens, it will beep telling it's open. But once you close it, it already assumes there's a paper inside. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks again for watching the video. On my next YouTube video, I'll be showing you how to, if the paper sensor and the cover sensor are all not working,